Alright. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wolf, and I am about to commit heresy. Welcome back to the Ultimate Survival Guide for Guild Wars 2. I have just put together a willbender setup. Like I said, pulled all of the gear off of one of my other characters. So I have full +9 infused power gear. And then I have +9 infusions on all of my side gear here as well. And to commit the heresy, I have 1 point in willbender. So I went in as DPS, and we are going to have ourselves a good time. Am I going up top here? It looks like I might be. Other guy's already up top. So, we are on Fractal Scale 81. Couple of things that we need for this is Dragonfly Cupcakes, which is power food, Flasks of Pumpkin Oil, which is Magic Find food, and then a Anguish Tear of Alva, because this is going to give us extra agony resistance to make life just that little bit easier. So, I am going to be covering the fractals as we go through, and trying to showcase as much as I can. Let's make sure I pull these guys back. Oh, the other guy's gone down. Well, shit. So, what's going to be happening is I'm going to be learning willbender at the exact same time as I'm trying to showcase said fractals. So our man is dead over there, and so we shall see. We're just going to GG and reset here. So unfortunately, things kind of went a little haywire. So the way this fractal works, this is T81, this is underground facility. And the way that this is going to work is there's a lot of platforms that people have to stand on. And within the platforms, it will then open up the doors. So right here, for example, will get opened in a second. Once the guy up top stands on his platform. There we go. So now we want to stand on this platform over here. This is the mechanic for this. And then by standing on this, it will open up the door for the guy over there, who then has to go and activate his platform across the way here. Unfortunately, I can't do anything to help him because I don't have any ranged weapons right now. So we just kind of need to wait it out while they try and defend him. Because I literally cannot move. If I move, the door will close. So we just wait it out until they call that it's done. I can't use any of my willbender movements either. Unfortunately, I literally can't move right now. If I move, then it trolls the guy who's currently doing the thing right now. You can use it even while you're down, which is spectacular. I'm going to pop my elite here to heal up. Kill that guy. See if I can pull them in. We got it? Cool. Alright, let's get moving. Use my willbender utilities. This is my first time playing willbender, by the way, so I'm just going to be figuring this out on the fly. And so these things, what do they do? That one does fire damage and then does a strike at the end of it. And I know this one puts like willbender flames on the floor, I think, right? Removes conditions and gives flowing resolve. Consecutive attacks heal. Ah, okay. Cool. So I'm going to use standard combo field strategies of Greatsword 4 for the combo field into my Greatsword 2. And then this is going to be one of the mechanics of the fractal. So with this, what you're going to want to do is pick up the bombs that drop out of here. I didn't get one. Everybody stole the bombs. It takes a second. You'll need this a couple times though. So every fractal is going to have like mini mechanics within it. So you're just going to have to go through and practice them. Did I really have all the bombs stolen a second time, bro? That's crazy work. Actual crazy work. Okay. Make sure I get this one. If we walk over here, this will then coat us in Concealing Dust. And you'll see I have 17 seconds on the bomb timer. So these guys will make it so that if you step into the circles, they will reveal you. So you want to walk over here, and you want to place the bombs into the specific slot right here. And you want to get, like you see over there, 4 out of 9 bombs placed. I literally just got one shot by something. That's fun. Berserker Willbender is an experience. I am literally getting one tapped by air. I should have crowd controlled him. I'm trash. Oh well, that's the willbender experience for you. That's what I figured would happen when I put my Berserker gear on and realized I had 11k health. We'll give it a second. Once combat drops, I'll just be able to respawn unless they're gonna res me. We shall see, we shall see. There we go, just respawn from checkpoint. And we are perfectly fine. Dash my way back through. Like I said, I want to emulate the whole, you're going to have no idea what you're doing, in the same way I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. Of course, I know the fractals, but I don't know the class whatsoever. So expect me to die, and it will make you feel not so bad about dying in your own T1s. Okay, so we pop the door. Wonderful. That means we can make our way up here. Use our movement skills, use our Judge's Intervention to teleport in quicker. And we'll wait on this. This is going to be a champion spawn, which we then will pop our... Oh, he's going to block everything. Give it a second. He'll daze everybody. And then I will use all of my spells. Give it a second. He goes invulnerable. Spin over top of him again. It's so nice having a basically Blade Storm ability on a warrior. And then with Frenzy Sigil, it means I can get it up even faster, which is hella satisfying. Then they'll go inside, they'll activate the thing in there, and it will send this thing right through to break the door. Like so. You'll see that there's a specific agony requirement for some of these, which is why I have the +9 infusions as well as the Anguish tier on. And you'll see I just activated a Mistlock Singularity, which is one of the things from the Corteria Masteries that I showed you earlier. As you get more and more, then the Mistlock Singularity will reset your cooldowns, and will also make it so that you will get a free life, basically. When you're under 25%, you will get basically reset and not die. Someone else is already up here. So what's going to happen with this guy is he's going to fixate on someone. You see that purple icon over the guy's head? So that means that this boss is going to be running straight at them. They want to run it to a very specific spot, which is right here. And then what will happen is the guy who's up top will press the button, and it will drop lava on the suit like that, and then now the suit can take damage. So now I'm just going to pop all my willbender stuff. Not that I particularly know what they do. And we will burn our way through here. Pop his crowd control down. Nice. Perfect. Keep it up with DPS. And just slowly burn our way through. You can see the damage numbers go kind of crazy. That's because of the mechanic here. And we'll dash our way away. He's going to get fixated again. You can only use one of them so many times. So we're just going to wait right here. We're all going to stay stacked. And he's going to fixate the guy up top. Love it. Okay, someone else rotates with it. Perfect. I put together a very standard setup with a bunch of signants. So I didn't have to really do much. So I could just focus on actually playing around with the willbender stuff. And seeing what I can do here. So I'm just going to dump all my willbender teleports. And with Alacrity, I can spin all the time. We have an Alacrity healer in here. Generally, most of the people will run very specific builds, like an Alacrity healer, or a Q DPS, or a Q healer, which are acronyms for Alacrity, the boon that gives you cooldown reduction. Q DPS is quickness, so that will be pulsing out quickness to the entire team, so all of your actions will be sped up. So the optimal team is a Q heal or a heal, if you have the opportunity, and then 3 DPS. Sometimes you can also go for a heal and a Q DPS. So certain setups will have access to quickness, like Berserker, for example, has Heat the Soul. So that will pulse quickness to your team 24/7. My Longbow Untamed that I have on the channel also pulses quickness to the entire team all the time. So you are a Q DPS rather than just a, 07 DPS. That's a running joke in the Guild Wars community of people who show up and just go 07 DPS into groups looking for A heals and Q DPS. But, this is a Fractal that is going to kill you. End of story. Don't feel too bad about what's about to happen, because it happens to me all the time, too. So, this is Urban Battleground. There's a couple of skips in this Fractal. Right here, they're going to be pouring oil on us from above. Oil, bombardments, everything here hurts. Don't feel too bad about going down. Most of the time, you probably will. Maybe we get lucky and we do it without going down. Stack a willbender flame. Spin in the willbender flames. And we should be good. Our healer is carrying like a turbo Chad. Break our way through, stand our ground so I can get back up, and we break through. Now, is someone good enough to do the skip? Because I am not. Any skip enjoyers? Fractals have access to a lot of potential tricks that you can do. Like, for example, you can jump up here, and then jump on the light post, and then you can jump over here, and then you can run all the way to the final area. I know how to do it, but I haven't been able to replicate it correctly myself. So, that one I'm going to leave to the more advanced players to cover. Because, like I said, I have the basics of it, but I don't have the entire ability to do it yet myself, unfortunately. Maybe one day. So I'll use some of my teleports here to speed myself along. Spin as we go. Try and stay with the team. Heal ourselves up because we are playing a Berserker build that is exceptionally on the squishy side. I didn't realize Willbender was literally a glass cannon, but that's how it goes. A lot of movement, though. Definitely enjoying that. Very fast. Very, very, very fast. I've been using only Greatsword, so in the next Fractal, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Sunqua, which fucking sucks balls, but it'll be a good showcase for build stuff here. Generally, most people here will stack behind a pillar because the bombardments are going to fuck you if you don't. So, like I said, our man gets absolutely dumpstered, and I teleport into it because I'm trash. Okay, let's try and take down the arrow carts here. Oh, no, I get one shot again. Welcome to the Guardian experience, I guess. I need that ulti here. Well, this is what happens when we don't do the mechanic correctly. Everyone just kind of ran in and YOLO'd it, and we're all down as a result. So, what should happen here is that you stack behind the pillar, and then all of the mobs come over to you, and then you're able to bombard them down. But everyone just teleported in and YOLO'd it, so that's what happens in Pugs. Because this is literally an LFG group off of hitting O, going to looking for group, and then going straight down to Fractals, T4s, and I joined a YOLO T4. If I was playing with a guild group who knows the strats, we would do that on the pillar, but we're probably just going to YOLO in again, most likely, and see what happens. Oh, no, we're going to do it correctly this time. Solid. Like I said, there's a reason we do strategies. It's because you get fucking mauled if you don't. Okay, I think we're good to move in. Use Judge's Intervention with my healing up. Pull everything back in. Oh, we are getting bombed. Jump over to the arrow cart here. Try and burn it down. And there we go. Yeah, Willbender is mad squishy, goddamn. And even then, I have vitality runes in. I made sure to go up higher vitality. You'd have 11k if you were just playing raw Willbender. Okay, let's switch over to Sword. Actually, I'll switch over to Sword in the next one. Because I haven't played Sword at all, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, here is the build I'm running, in case you're curious. It's literally just Greatsword cooldown reduction, symbols, Virtue Skill 1's renewed when you kill a foe, and then I want to just like chain dash through everything, so I need to be using Rushing Justice a lot more, actually. Then I have a stun break, I have improved power and a knockdown, heal and remove condies, and then passively heal everyone. So you'll see there my Rushing Justice just reset. I don't particularly know if that's a good idea or meta or what have you, but that's the build I put together, and it's kind of working. Partially working, we'll see. So far, we've been kind of okay. Got down a couple times to stupid things, but playing a turbo squishy build, that will happen. Literally, like I said. First day Willbender, first Fractal on Willbender, actually. This is second Fractal on Willbender now. Second Fractal Guardian, I think. I play mostly Warrior. Well, and Necromancer. And Ranger. But, I mean, I'm moving over to the dark side. Necro Guardian NG seem pretty good, not gonna lie. You're next. And then Rushing Justice resets. Love that. So, with this, you need to run around the outside, and there will be stuff that spawns, as you saw us do right there. One more set right here that we haven't gone and killed yet, so we're just gonna teleport in. Spin on top of all of it. And kill it that way. There we go. Move ourselves back over to the team, and then we have to deal with the boss. This boss is pretty easy. You just tank him and blast through. He's going to have a shield block that's going to stop some of your damage. If you have anything that goes through in vulns, you can use those. Just basically hit him with my entire kit. Make sure I put the cleansing bolts down. Dash through him with the willbender flames. Use my third ability, which I don't particularly know what it does, but I know it teleports. Does it stun break? Does it defiance bar break? Oh no, it's literally just Aegis and stab. Okay, good to know. I thought that had defiance break. So GS5 is my defiance break now. We'll break him again, or do our damage worth. I can also use my Bane Sig to knock him down, or to potentially break through his break bar. Try and make sure you're always finishing your auto attack chains if you're going to use other attacks. And then there's the showcase, like I said before, of doing one Fractal on T4. It gives you all of the boxes from T3, 2, and 1 all at the exact same time. So, we go through, we collect all those. Now we have boxes for all of the tiers. This team is going exceptionally fast. We got ourselves a very good team. And now the shitty one. This is where I might get murked. I was getting murked before, but you'll see that the suggested agony resist is 147, and I have a 141. Although, actually, with the Mistlock Singularity, I'll go up, because Mistlock Singularities give you extra AR, so I should actually be fine. Okay, we're gonna use Sword. We're gonna see how it goes. So, I have never used Willbender offhand sword. This should be fun. Sunqua is a massive pain in the ass, so don't feel too bad about dying in this one either. This is one of the capstones. The capstones are Sunqua, Lonely Tower, Canaxi, and another one, but I can't remember. Shattered Observatory. That's what it is. Can I just teleport there? Damn, would have been too easy. So you'll see right here, these are Mistlock instabilities. So those will rotate every single day. So in our case, we have the vomit one. So we don't want to vomit on our teammates. So we're going to want to wait for the thing that just showed up there. And it will allow us to jump extra high. Meaning we can go through and hop our way up to where we need to go. Like so. And we make our way over. Tag the Mistlock Singularity. And we wait for the team, because we want to do it all in one go. And we're off. Open with our abilities. Hit the Rushing Justice. Oh, avoid that. Teleport back in. Don't hit our team. Put the Mistlock instead. Wait it out. Okay, turn back. Put the symbol down over top of him. And so now another mechanic's going to happen. So what's going to happen is a lightning strike is going to come down, give you the same crystals that you just picked up. You pick up 3 of them. You walk over, and you pop the thing in the air. Now, it will reset your crystal stacks. Everyone should take 1 most times. So we'll wait it out. We'll port back onto the boss. Make sure we're getting our good value. Don't hit our team. Port back onto the boss. Alright, we didn't get hit this time with the thingo. And same mechanic. Everybody's going to go back up in the air again. Be careful not to get hit by the dazes. Use Rushing Justice to get over to the mechanic. Pop it out of the air, and we're back to it. I could have teleported with Judge's Intervention. So a cool thing you can do, I have played a little bit of Guardian, is that you can pre-buffer abilities. Like so. Oh shit. And then get immediately marked. Classic. So give it a second. I messed up my teleport. Okay, he's dead. That's fine. So what I mean by that is you can use Judge's Intervention as an instant teleport, which is really funny, by the way. They removed that from Ranger because it was too overpowered after I figured out how to blink maul somebody. But they leave it on Guardian for over 10 years. Everybody's getting pushed off. You gotta wait on that one. remember correctly, you have to kill one of these things to get one of the buffs. And then it lets you walk through some of them. I just used to stand my ground. Oh, we just about got screwed, but we're good. Teleport up with Judge's Intervention. I can stun break in a second. The relic going off that makes me big is the... I'll show it in a second here. Are we at the boss? Might be able to just GG. I think I might be one of the farther ones ahead. I'm trash! I take it back. Okay, we GG. That was perfect timing. Genuinely perfect timing. That's clip material right there. Alright, wait it out. They'll get to the point where they need to get to. Actually, I think they just ported me right where I needed to go. That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even need the GG. I'm garbage. I'm double garbage, I suppose. We just wait for the other guys to drop combat. And in a second, whole team will res. GG's, we all GG, and we're up. Pop a singularity, and let's go. Whole team's good. All 5 of us. Let's go. So this is going to be another mechanic. So the way Sunqua works is it's basically going to teach you all of the mechanics for the final boss in stages. So right now, this is the second mechanic for the water phase. I didn't finish my attack chain. I'm garbage. We need to break this, or break the rock here. It does have a health bar, but I can't particularly find it. There we go. Broke that. That'll be the mechanic. Quite literally, that's it. Now we wait, and we jump up here. As you can see, fractals are not particularly that scary when you know what you're doing. Because like I said, I am still committing heresy. I am playing full Berserker with 1 node of willbender. And I mean, yes, I've gone down a couple of times, but like I said, this is literally my first time playing willbender. So now that I know, since I'm so squishy, what I should be doing... Oh shit. Avoid the team with that. Oh no, we're good. I now know that I can use my secondary skill to get extra healing on attacks. So now it's going to be a little easier to sustain myself. Dodge out of that. Teleport up here. I'm literally figuring this out on the fly, by the way. I've played some Guardian, because obviously I leveled the character, but I have not played Willbender. So if I can figure out a class on the fly in T4s, you can figure out T1 Fractals. I believe in you. We'll jump over that. Dodge out of this. There's so much movement, bro. I feel like a crackhead. Alright, as you can see, resets my cooldown so we can jump again. Then we have Fury of the Mountain. This is the fire phase. So this is going to drop down a bunch of meteors that you then have to jump over. If you don't jump over them, you'll get knocked down and immediately murked. So trust me, jump over them. I'll pop everything here. I'll save my second charge of my virtue in case I wind up screwed. So we're going to stand right here, which will allow us to jump over both at the same time, like so. And then now we need to stand behind a rock, because he's going to blow up the rock. But make sure we don't get hit by our boys. Alright, vomit's gone off. Break his break bar. Avoid the vomit. Dash through him for willbender flames. He's going to do the same thing again. Be very careful. Gonna be 2 meteors. Jump over both. Avoid it by going to the rock. The rock will blow up. Judge's intervention back onto the boss. Avoid everyone's vomit. Still get hit anyways because someone pointed it at me. Break him. And down he goes. Nice, nice. Not too bad, not too bad. I fucking love this great sword. This thing's so much fun. It's literally 3-hit arc divider, except it's on the class because they love Guardian more than they love Warrior, and Warrior is the beaten stepchild of this game. But, you know, we out here. Let's go. I am speed.
I can't just go up there with her like this.
Oh dear.
If they go first.
There's lore and whatnot, but I've done this so many times that it doesn't really fucking matter. We just wait it out. It's energy drink time.
Her pain overpowers your stuff.
Let me in. I want to kill the boss. Let me in.
I must request that. Okay, I don't mean to rush.
I want to get the 140 point away from me. No, I want this one. Whirling light. Then I have 2 spins. This is basically another massive AoE. So I drop the symbol of resolution, spinning it once, spinning it again, and get turbo serotonin from having double cyclones. We wait a second.
I could tell her it's me, but I make it worse. It really should be this bad.
Get an achievement, maybe? I'll do my best. See what I can do. Let me in. Let me in. So now it's gonna be the last boss.
Why are you here? I came to this mountain to be
Avoid falling off the rocks. Now you're dealing with the bane of all other people's existence. Fun fact, I literally soloed the T50 version from 25% to dead because my entire group was dead. I did it on stream. There's a VOD somewhere. Maybe if people care, I'll find it. Okay, so she is going to use every single one of the mechanics that we just went through. So this is her air phase from the first boss. We're going to want to avoid the air thing she's going to do. Try and break her while we have the opportunity. And she's going to dance around the arena in multiple phases. So don't get hit. Don't hit the boys. I'm stacked on our friend there. We're good. Try and stand behind her. Break bar. Break her break bar. Cancel my auto attack chain because I'm a trash can. Spin inside it again. Avoid that by jumping into everything else because I'm incredible. Now we go into the air. 1, 2, 3, up. And we hit it. I missed it. Never mind, I'm atrocious. Never mind. Alright, there we go. We're good. Vomit that way. Pick up the side stuff. Teleport here. Grab that. Somebody missed a mechanic. Okay, he tagged it last second. We're good. Break bar. Pop her break bar. Spin in the cyclone, or in the symbol. Avoid this. And like I said, this is literally a pug. Wait, this is a really good pug, but this is a pug. So you can find groups like these on LFG. Okay, now we're in fire phase because she's at 70 or down 75%. So now we wait. Jump over both at the same time. Another one's gonna come down. Wait on the side. Jump over both again. And we back up, wait again. Vomit on all the boys. Jump over both. And now she's gonna do the same thing, but some of the rocks break automatically, so you gotta make sure you move. I've done this a few times in case you can't tell. And we're back in. I fucked up my combo already. I am trash. Alright, we break her again. Break her break bar with the pole. Put the symbol down. Spin on it. Willbender flames. Flip weapons because I have nothing else to do. Alright, don't get vomited on. Dash back in to get vomited on anyways. Alright, avoid this. Take the hit. Dash back in. Get immediately bursted because I'm a trash can. Alright, remember kids, it's trash can, not trash can't. Alright, now we go for full DPS. Avoid this. Teleport back in. Weapon swap. Vomit on everyone. Accidentally action camera. Alright, cool. We're good. And she's gonna go into water phase, and now you're gonna get a debuff that you have to split with the entire team. You're gonna get pushed back, and then she's also gonna reflect projectiles while she's in this phase, so don't throw rapid fire into the boss because you'll kill yourself. I'm speaking from experience. That tether is the mechanic you need to split with people. So if you stand in front of it, then you'll take the tether. So he's taking the tether right now. If he goes up to 10 stacks, he'll instantly die and pop the entire team. You have to stack on the blue, or on the green here. I'll take the tether. So we want to take the tether for a couple of stacks, so that the guy who has the debuff doesn't get one tapped. He has 5 stacks. I've got the burden now. 3, 4, alright. 6. Dodge into the team so I don't get one tapped. I'm at 8 stacks, so I can't pick it up anymore. If I hit 10, I'll die instantly. So now we wait while my stacks fall off. Dodge through that, take it all because I'm terrible. Spin through everything. Avoid that. Judge's intervention. Right back onto the boss. Breaker break bar. Teleport back through. I missed the fucking boss with the extra attack because we're crazy good. Avoid the mechanic. Don't vomit on the boys. That's the phase where she is going to reflect projectiles. I'm getting murked. I shouldn't have gone in. I tried the Mongo for DPS and it's not paying off. Yeah, I trolled myself. That should be fine. They're gonna res me. Thanks, boys. Yeah, don't do what I just did. I'm an idiot. It's fine, though. Pop my elite to heal up. Now I've got title bargain again. He took it from me. Don't vomit on the boys. And she's on 9%, so we just wait this out. She's gonna come back down. And we're in. Avoid the phase. She's gonna throw the lightning in and out in a second, so don't teleport in or you're gonna get fucking murked. And she is dead. That is Fractal difficulty 98, done with pugs. With an achievement. Complete it within 15 minutes. Yeah, we fucking popped off. Good job, boys. Now we do the recommended fractals, which will be scaling down, so they will get easier and easier and easier. And they will be faster and faster and faster. Depends on what fractals they are. Sometimes they suck dick. I refuse to do aquatic ruins because I hate underwater combat. It absolutely fucking blows cheeks. Anyone who says they want an underwater expansion deserves pain. And we hit the fractal settings scaler, go to 3, and then we've got Twilight Oasis. So it's Twilight Oasis, Molten Furnace, and Deepstone. Oh yeah, these are easy. Deepstone might take a second, but... we run Rex, and we should be good. You can do this every day. So every day, 5 PM, your fractal dailies will reset.
I trust you'll enjoy the reunion.
This one's kind of annoying, but I'll teach you some fun stuff about this one. This can be a bit of a noob trap fractal, but I learned something very, very useful for this one. So I'll give you all the tips and tricks as we go through here. So you want to dodge everything, you don't want to clear anything, you want to follow the team. And you can literally skip right to the first boss right up here, the Elite Sun Spear. And then you jump into everything and immediately get murked. Love that. I'm so good at this game. Try not to get hit by that. Try and Condi Cleanse. Does that Condi Cleanse? It removes some conditions. Not particularly what I was hoping for, but I mean we're passively removing some with the Resolve Sig every 4 seconds. And then we go to the left. Literally ignore everything again. Go in here. Then we kill them all. And then we die. I'm not joking. You are literally force killed. We'll see what I mean in just a second here. Avoid that. Goes on 75%. Insta die. Keck W. I'm trash. You can literally see my body spinning on the floor. But yeah, you die. That's the mechanic. And then Joko reses you. And you become his servant. Alright, now we are Joko's main man. So we now have access to a special action skill, which will allow me to bonk my head on the fucking roof. Expect to do that all the time. There's multiple ways to get up here. You want to get up onto the roof, and there is a few bosses you need to kill. So this will be the first one. Jump our way up here. Great sword leap. Wait for the team, because once you go up here, it pulls everything. We pull the boss. Then you want to be very careful of the boss mechanics, because they can fuck you up very, very quickly if you're not careful. That's jumpable. I'm playing a melee build, so I'm not at range to jump it, because I'm, you know, closer than normal. Then we're gonna dash here, we're gonna dash here. And then we're gonna come onto the side. You're gonna stand off to the side. You're gonna jump up. I'm fucking garbage. We're going to jump up. Hold W. Move slightly to the left, because otherwise you're gonna ding your head. And you're gonna jump up again, and you're gonna jump up again, and you're gonna jump up again. Now be careful, this boss will fuck you. She's gonna do sandstorms and absolutely melt your health bar. Run around from this one, try not to get dazed. Dash through, spin on top of her. I dodged the wrong way, but we stun break it. She's dead. And now we go back down here. Grab everything. Hit the singularity, and we are in. Spin on everything in here. Okay, let's avoid that. I did that way too early and missed absolutely everything. I am so good at this class. I have confusion stacks, so I'll wait for them to fall off. Molo's gonna knock me down, or the Sandbinder's gonna knock me down. Keep in mind my rushing justice resets every single time. And now we go into the phase. So we find the one that has conditions on it. This one, or the one that has the protections on it. The one that oh, I got fucking memed. I got memed. Oh, okay, we're good. So you need to watch out for the portals on the ground, because they will basically portal to you over and over. So then we get mowed. I mowed my teammate because I'm a trash can. It happens. Find the one that has boons on it, which is this one, and then hit Control T to call it to your team. Then you need a stun break. So I'll stun break her with my 2 breaks. Hopefully the team has anything. Alright, we kill it. Then we have to use our action skill to jump up top here. Or not, because I got portaled. We jump up top here. Then we kill the stuff that's up here. I get mowed because I'm fucking garbage. Wait it out. She's dead, so we want to come back down. Jump over. Get spun on. Heal up. Avoid that. Sidestep that. Stand right in the middle. Dodge through. Bar break. Go this side. Go up. Cleave these. Hit multiple rushing justices. We're back down. God, this class is fast. She's gonna do the lightning strikes from the previous guy. Stun break that. You can jump that. Like I said, it's just we're point blank, so pretty difficult to do. We got a stun break again. Team stun breaks. Go up. Spin over top. Go back down. Stun break that. Get spun on and immediately die. Willbender flames through, or not. My button didn't get pressed. Could have stun broke that. Get ready to jump. I fucked it up. 10 out of 10. Stun break again. Hit both breaks. And up. And down. I could have jumped that. Avoid that. I'm gonna try and jump that. I'm fucking atrocious. Our boy's gonna res us, thankfully. We're good. And we stun break this. And go up here. Up. And kill these. Everyone pulls everything. And back down. Jump. I fucking didn't hit it quick enough because I was animation locked. Dodge. And that is that fractal. That is one of the harder ones, but just make sure that you control T, the one that has boons on it, because otherwise you'll go around having to kill every single one. I learned that 2 weeks ago. I have 2,300 hours in this game, and I do mostly fractals. So yeah, you're welcome. Use that tip if you have to do that fractal. Okay, he's gonna pick the next one, which will be 39, which is Molten Furnace, which is nice and easy. So even at T4, you still want to go and do the Rex, because then you'll get extra boxes, so then you're still gonna go back and do T3, T2, and T1. They're not particularly hard. You can do them relatively quickly. This fractal's really fun when you have one of the mislock instabilities that makes it so you can like bump people around, because there's a couple of things that you can use or that like insta-kill you, so you can bump them into the fucking insta-kills, and I've done that to guildmates over and over and over and over, and it's just as satisfying the first time as it is the 700th time. But we didn't get it this time, so I didn't really cover them before, but like the vomit and what have you was a mislock instability. You get a bunch of varying ones, so it'll create combos of certain instabs on certain fractals. Certain ones are turbo cancer. There's definitely some that are just like literally not worth doing because they're so fucking miserable. Like Swampland with oh, what's it called? I mean Swampland full stop really, but Swampland with the one that spawns everything. I forget what it's called, but there's one that can spawn random stuff from all fractals all at the same time. And when you're trying to run the Wisps in Swampland and you have 2 Mossmans spawn on top of you, oh my god, it's cancer. Makes it fun, but at the same time, there's certain times where it's just like, God, please get me out. Or I've had the Aquatic Ruins one where you get the vomit at the same time, so everyone's underwater trying to like see the targeters, but the targeters appear on the floor. Because they're all like underwater, so you can't literally see where it shows you, because the way underwater's built is like the targeter would appear on the ground underneath you rather than in front of your character, because it's the ground targeter. So yeah, it doesn't work all that well. But that's the Guild Wars 2 we love, right? Not gonna lie, this class is fun as fuck. For literally my first time playing it, this thing is Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm just looking forward to when I get my second spin now. Can I do a big slam? Bonk. I got a mistboard coat. Alright, cool. This is what I mean. This is the thing that'll one-shot you. So if you have the social distancing one, you could literally run up behind your team and knock them all into the thing. Like I said, totally haven't done that. Don't do that. /S. Do it. It'll be funny. Go troll your teams. Go be a menace.
Good to see you. Come on.
I do triple trouble every day, and it's me. I'm all 3 troubles. Alright, let's go. In case you can't tell, the energy drink's kicking in. Let me in! Oh, for fuck's sake. Perfect timing. You can skip most of this. Grab the instab. Fall. Jump over. Jump over. Jump over. And final boss. We wait for the boys. And we're off. Now the reason that I told you to go about getting like all 3 early, is because the higher level teams you get generally, or the higher levels you can get access to, the more people you're going to play with who actually know what they're doing. So then you're not running with a full team of people in T1s who have absolutely no idea how fractals work. It's a lot easier to learn from experienced players, provided you go in and say, look, still kind of new, I can learn on the fly, but might fuck up. They'll probably teach you the mechanics more than likely. And if they won't, come back and find me, and I'll teach them to you. Because they're not really that difficult. Whether you find me on stream, or leave a comment down below for which fractals you're struggling with, and I will literally explain the mechanics to you if there's an issue. So in this case, we just want to burn these things down. I should have probably stayed on the other, or on the squad. One of the other things is you want to make sure you stay in the buff ball, because if you're not in the buff ball, the guy who's shitting out quickness and alacrity is not going to be able to give you quickness and alacrity. One of the primary problems with this game, but also the fundamental way that it functions. It's literally a double-edged sword. If you're not in the ball, you don't get the bonuses, but if you're in the ball, you're melee, so using a ranged weapon becomes completely pointless. That's the problem with playing stuff like Ranger. Why would you run a longbow on Longbow Ranger when you're supposed to be stood under the boss's asshole the whole time? You know what I mean? Winds up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy of Ranger doesn't get to use ranged weapons because you have to be sniffing the boss's fucking ass. And you don't even have to pay for it. And one more phase, and we are out of here and on to Deepstone. Which Deepstone also has a skip as well, which you'll see most people employ. Basically 99% of the time. There we go. That is Fractal 39. Now we go do 11 Deepstone. And I pop all the boxes, get absolutely robbed, and call it a day.
We have to get out of here and warn them.
And then when the reset hits at 5, I come back and do them again. They will be completely randomized, depending on what is up that day. Maybe it'll be Kinfall, maybe it'll be something different. I don't know. Who knows? That's the problem with Guild Wars 2's Fractal system. As much as I love the damn thing, stuff like complete 5 Kinfalls means that in 81 days, you could never see 5 Kinfalls. I'm not joking. In 81 days, if Kinfall doesn't come up in the daily, then you could literally never complete this unless you go through and manually do a Kinfall group to chain rerun it. Genuinely hilarious concept and hilarious system. I really think they have a genuinely fantastic system across the board, but the problem is like you can't really rerun and refarm fractals. The only fractals you can farm is Fractal Scale 42, which is my Trin. Which is a single boss that you go in and just chain farm. I genuinely wish that they made an overhaul to Fractals where you could just do as many as you want, but the rewards are less. I would literally sit here and play Fractals all day, 24/7, if the rewards were slightly less and I could just chain them over and over. Because I genuinely love the like instanced content in this game, but you're not able to do it. Like, this is all of the instance content that I'm going to get for the day. There's literally nothing else I can do. I can go and do dungeons. Dungeons that nobody runs because you can just run fractals instead. I can go and farm 42 my Trin until my brain falls out of my fucking head. There's literally nothing that you can do past your fractal dailies, which is such a fucking waste, such a loss. Because they keep adding new fractals, but then they don't overhaul the fractal system, which then makes it so, oh, we added this new thing that you can only play once every, like, 7 days to 15 days whenever it appears in the fucking randomized list of fractals for the day. He's gone. So with this, you want to run through and you want to make sure that you step on the sigil here. The sigil will make it so that you can then move forward, and the team behind you can move up as well. This is T1 fractals, so this is what most of you are going to start at. We're going to literally melt everything because the scaling is so weak in here. As you can see. And this is what I mean, is that you have a bunch of T4 players doing a T11 rec for the rewards, which means we're going to shit stomp this in, like, record time. Like so, boss dead. People are struggling with that on T1, but I mean, that's what happens when you're literally starting fractals. Now, you're gonna say, oh, well, how do I get into these groups? Literally, press O, looking for group, fractals, T2s. Now, fun fact, if you join one of these groups and you have enough agony resistance, you can literally go into the fractal without having to do any of the other ones. If you start the group yourself, then you're not going to be able to select higher tier fractals. But if you join a group, then they can select the fractal, they can go in, and then when you clear it, it will retroactively unlock every single tier underneath all the way up. So you clear one, like, tier 50 fractal, all of a sudden you have access to tier 1 to 49 immediately. So that's why I said to go about getting the 3 pieces and then putting +9s in them across the board, because then you can skip all the way to T2s, join T2 groups, and get the full T1 reward set as easy as possible. So you'll see now that after we've done some of the mechanics, we unlocked the Light of Deldrimor, which is a special action skill. Make sure you have your special action key keybound, because you are going to be using it in a lot of these fractals. And you're going to rotate the Light of Deldrimor throughout Deepstone to reveal these platforms. It's literally like the Arthas fight in World of Warcraft, and that is what the final boss is. It's basically a replication of Arthas. Guy gets possessed, you have to rebuild the platform using siege damage. If you understand that joke, you're an OG. Appreciate you. You should subscribe. Gonna be a bunch of stuff that comes at you. It's T1, so it dies ultra quick. And then you want to hit these orbs, because they're basically checkpoints. And then once you get over to the wall, which we're going to get to in a second. What a Chad! He's a fucking engineer god. That's crazy. He fucking rifle jumped. Like I said, I was going to say once you get to the side wall, you can jump on it, and then you can literally clip your way across all the way down to the end and then hit the orb. But that is Turbo Chad material. That is perfect. That's the sort of thing that only happens when I'm recording. I've never seen anyone do that. Well done, sir. That makes it into the video. Good job. So yeah, or you could just be a Turbo Chad and do it that way. That was awesome. Alright, then here we're gonna have a mini phase with stuff. I'm gonna throw out my swords, pull everything in one, and absolutely shred it all. This is basically food for all of us, just literal trash mobs that we can destroy. There we go. When can I jump? When can I jump? When can I jump? Now! Eee. Ow! Sunbreak. Hit the mislock. Which resets my virtues. I can do it again! Alright, Arthas, let's go! Alright, avoid that. You'll see that the floor is gonna get the different colors on it, or the like icons like that. That means the floor is gonna disappear, like you saw there. But if I walk over here and I press the Light of Deldrimor, it comes back with my siege bombs. We stun-break our boy. Hit a big spin. My man goes 50% already because it's low tier. Kill the shades. He's gonna have these spectral flames that appear. If they get to the boss, they're gonna buff the boss and do like a bunch of bonus things. Make sure to pop your Light of Deldrimor over top of the boss so that you can keep the platform up. And then kill the spectral flames. I'm using double ranged weapons, so I can't do shit. But we'll just kill the spectral flames as they come in. Back on the boss. Dodge roll that. Spin in here. Walk over here. Bring back the platform, Light of Deldrimor. I was gonna press 3 and jump right off the cliff, but luckily he moved before I could do it. I have no Light of Deldrimor up, so give it a second. Teammate presses it. Rephases. Of course, these phases might last a little longer for you. Go through, kill the shades again, go back into the spectral flames. Come here! I'll kill both of you! And right back on the boss. Try to stand in the mechanic, immediately stand in the mechanic. And that is all she wrote. That is T4s plus Rex. Tried to fully explain them as I went. So as I said, it will unlock all the previous boxes, so there is all of the rewards from a full daily clear of T4 fractals, coupled with fractal encryptions. Now we're gonna open it all, get absolutely fucking robbed, and I'm gonna end the video.
I won't let them forget you.
We shall see what we wind up with. Oh, I'm fucking garbage, by the way. I literally brought extra agony infusions to put in my back piece so that I could do Sunqua today, and then I forgot to put it in there. So, Merry Christmas. I did it underleveled and undergeared. So, if I can do that while literally learning willbender on the fly, you can probably do T1 fractals with no fear. Okay, so, like I said, these have the chance to drop ascended gear, so let's pop all the boxes and see what we wind up with. Mystic Coin, 2 stabilizers so far. These will give you fractal encryption keys, Elonian leather square, Tome of Knowledge, a little bit too fucking late, my guy. Ascended salvage tool, Ecto, and there is a ascended ring. There you go. There's the exact proof of what I was saying. I mean, that's a garbage ring, but that is literally an ascended ring. So, oh, there you go. 2 ascended rings. 2 condition damage ascended rings. So if you're playing a Condi build, Merry Christmas, you just got your gear. He literally got a chest of gloves. Nice, good shit. That's what I mean. There's the chest of gloves, like I was saying in the previous one. Easy. So then, from here, what we want to do to go through all of our loot, we want to, first things first, go to a vendor, like the account augments guy here, go to the sell tab, sell all junk. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to insta-sell my un-IDs because I cannot be fucking asked. Complain in the comment section, please. Push the video, the algorithm needs help. And then I will sell my extra rares. Sell through some of these. That's 44, sometimes it's worth it. 80, that's a rare. Meh, I don't really care. Maybe it could sell. Doesn't really make a big difference. Insta-sell that as well. All the rares, you can go through and break them down with a Mystic Salvage kit, but I don't have one on me right now, and I'm not going to go through the process currently. So I'll just insta-sell those. Complain in the comments. Same thing with the calves ring. And then you could sell the Mystic Coin or keep the Mystic Coin. I would suggest keeping it. I'm never going to use Elonian leather squares. Those will sell, however, so that I will list for the extra 20. Ectos, it'll depend on the meta at the time, if they're worth selling or not. And then stabilizing matrices, this will depend. I would keep them in case, until you know what to do with them, because you can use them for a bunch of different things related to fractals, or you can sell them for the gold. Either one works. So, let's hit my stash everything key, because I know what I want to do with all of the stuff that I just got rid of. And then, make sure to use a salvage kit, break down everything else, clean up my inventory. Then you're going to get fractal encryption keys. So, the amount of fractal encryption keys to the amount of fractal encryptions you get are not going to be equal, but you will get fractal encryption keys from the boxes. So you'll get fractal encryptions from doing the fractals, and then you'll get the encryption keys from the boxes that we popped earlier. So right-click Consume All, and pop these first. Right-click Consume All on those two. I didn't get one. That's fucking perfect. I was going to say that the reason you do that is because there's a chance you can get more keys from the encryptions themselves. So in this case, always buy less. So if you come to this dude, the buy 4373, you can get 30 discounted keys per day. This is also why, like, chain farming my Trin isn't really all that useful, because you can only get 30 per day. And you saw I literally had 36 fractal encryptions here. So in this case, I need to buy 21 fractal keys, but we're not going to do that. We're going to buy 15 keys, and then we're going to pop 15 boxes, because you can get 3 keys. So I just saved the need to buy 3 more keys. Didn't get any more there, so then we're going to buy 3 more, and then I'm going to wind up with getting a key back to troll me. Oh, no, not this time. Then you just go sell, and you hit sell all junk, and you watch this number go from 60 to 74. There you go, 14 gold in junk. And that is pretty much all she wrote, I'm pretty sure. Hit our get rid of key. and sell off my excess stuff that I don't need here. Like the Mist Ward plating, resonating silvers. And that is pretty much gonna be it. There's a bunch of agony infusions that you can either sell or upscale. I got a singular exotic that's level 78. So since it's level 78, I'll just insta it. Like I said, complain. I'm gonna get rid of piles of incandescent dust, although you can upscale this if you want to, but I'll just take the gold right now. Since I spent 60 gold on the greatsword skin I'm currently using because it looked cool as fuck. And yeah, that is a full set of daily T4 fractals plus Rex found in LFG with complete randoms, while of course knowing what I'm doing, while committing complete heresy with gear translated from a different character that I pulled over from my main character that you can literally get out of the wizard's vault and then fill with +9s from the trading post if you have like 10 gold, 20 gold. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The rings that you get, you can also upgrade with infusions, or by making them infused and attuned. I think you can also do this to the talismans as well. So the way you go about doing that is you take them into the Mystic Forge, and you /wiki attunement and /wiki infused, and it will tell you the materials you need to do. Basically, you throw them in there with a couple of the other materials, and then they'll gain extra infusion slots, so you can put more +9s in them, which is how you can reach higher tiers much, much easier. So you put +9s in everything, you put +9s in your infused attuned rings for your builds, you get your mist talismans, you get +9s in those. I'm pretty sure you can infuse these as well. Maybe, don't quote me on that one. And then you have an Ascended Necklace with Karma Enrichment, because it's generally the best one across the board. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Fractals I would recommend skipping if they appear for the weekly, the ones that I just always disappear on. Let me move over and I shall show you here. The ones that I skip is Swampland kind of sucks because you'll have to run the wisps. Not a lot of people know how to do it correctly. If you're in T4 teams, they'll probably figure it out. But Swampland just kind of sucks for the first bit. It is quick if you can do it correctly, but otherwise you're going to be stuck there for a very, very long time. Sunqua, like I just did, can be sometimes very bad if you have inexperienced teams. Otherwise it can be relatively okay if you know what you're doing. Lonely Tower can also be kind of a pain in the ass, but you're going to need to practice them at some point anyways. Aquatic Ruins, I skip this one every single time. If Aquatic Ruins is on the event, fucking do not do that shit whatsoever. Then the Silent Surf, generally I'll skip this because Canaxi is a massive pain in the ass. If you're playing with an experienced team, then feel free to take it on. But there was one day, 2 days ago I think it was, where it was fucking Silent Surf, Aquatic Ruins, Swampland. And I was like, yeah, nope, I'll do it tomorrow. Like, sometimes it just literally hits that bad. Thaumanova Reactor is also cancer, because there's a lot of mechanics in this that will just fuck you, full stop. Like, I literally could not do one of the mechanics in a Thaumanova Reactor because my build would die. The build I'm running right now would not be able to functionally complete it, and if you had 3 people playing Berserker DPS, a Q DPS, and a Q heal, or a heal, you wouldn't be able to complete it. Literally, because you would take so much damage over and over and over and over and over again from one of the mechanics, it would just fuck you. It's not fun whatsoever. So yeah, skip Silent Surf, skip Thaumanova Reactor, skip Aquatic Ruins, and I think that's pretty much it. The rest are pretty okay. Nightmare's a little spicy. Shattered Observatory is also kind of a pain in the ass. It's just really long, and then you have to do the ball phase, which requires a little bit of knowledge. So if you're just starting out, skip Shattered Observatory, skip Lonely Tower, generally, although this one's a little bit easier. Skip Thaumanova Reactor, skip Aquatic Ruins, and then, yeah, skip Silent Surf. And that should be it. I mean, if you're doing a T4 group, then, or a T4 group or a T3 group, and they're doing all of them, then go in, learn, just tell the group, I haven't done this before, and I heard this fractal sucks balls. So be generous with me, please. If you're in T4s, don't say that. They'll kick you. T3 and below, though, no one really cares. But by the time you get to T4, you should generally know what you're doing. So I would suggest learning them, but if you're completely starting out, skip the shitty ones. So yeah, that is Fractals, my favorite mechanic in the game. Ain't it? If you've somehow made it this far, make it so I can farm this shit without having to chain farm my train over and over and over and over and over again. You have a fantastic system here. Let me play it more.